The video begins with a crisp introduction. The host sets expectations for the 2022 Dodge Challenger SRT Super Stock, emphasizing that this is not your typical sports car, it's built for dragstrip dominance. Viewers are immediately immersed with high-energy background music and exterior shots capturing the Challenger's muscular wide-body stance, drag-spec 18-inch wheels, and gigantic hood scoop. A voiceover hints at the key differentiators: an upgraded 807 HP supercharged 6.2L Hemi V8 and drag-optimized suspension and gearing. Performance rundown. The heart of the review dives into the engine and drivetrain. The narrator discusses the same 6.2L Hemi V8 found in the Hellcat Red-Eye, tuned to 807 horsepower by raising the redline from 6,300 to 6,400 RPM. This powertrain boasts a short final drive ratio and Bilstein adaptive dampers set to track mode, and is equipped with drag radials identical to the Demon's. On the road, the presenter demonstrates 0 to 60 miles per hour, 0 to 97 kilometers per hour dashes, impressing viewers with lightning-fast acceleration, better than many mid-engine supercars. They point out the dual key fob system. A black fob limits torque to 500 horsepower, while the red unleashes full power. Grip and suspension feel. With a POV dive into a quarter-mile run, the review highlights how the drag-optimized suspension keeps the car glued during full-throttle launches. The adaptive Bilsteins provide ideal balance, firm enough to control squat, yet compliant on street surfaces. The host praises the 18-inch lightweight wheels with drag radials, and mentions how they facilitate lightning launches and stable high-speed control. Braking is noted to be strong but less aggressive than the Red-Eye setup. The Super Stock uses 4-piston Brembo calipers with 14.2-inch rotors instead of the Red-Eye 6-piston, 15.4-inch megaliths. The video's host emphasizes that while fine for high-speed use, it's still ideally suited to drag strip operations rather than track days. Drive experience, sound and feel. Interior shots transition viewers into the cabin, where the reviewer notes the classic muscle car cockpit, Uconnect infotainment, supportive performance seats, and clean analog gauges. The red key fob is shown, and the host presses it to unleash full power. The blower whine echoes richly across the intake and exhaust, and rolling down the window, viewers hear the aggressive roar that underlines the Super Stock's intent. In-gear pulls at mid-range reinforce the car's immediate torque delivery. Every press of the throttle triggers visceral engagement. The ride, while rigid in launch mode, is softened enough in daily use thanks to the selectable drive modes. Quarter-mile dominance. A significant highlight delivers POV footage of a quarter-mile run. With launch control engaged, the Challenger rockets from idle to glory, eclipsing 120 mph in the mid-10-second range, around 10.5 seconds, as claimed by Dodge. The host swaps in transmission paddles mid-run, showing the 8-speed ZF Auto's rapid-fire shifts holding pace with the grunt. The video accurately conveys the launch sequence: line lock activation, tire spin and burn, deep V8 rumble and surge, followed by precise shift execution. The result is a breathtaking quarter-mile that sees the Super Stock live up to its drag-bred persona. Pros, cons, and comparisons. Toward the end, the presenter compares it against other powerful Challengers. Versus Hellcat Red-Eye. Shares powertrain but outpaces it thanks to drag-optimized gearing, stiffer suspension, and radial tires. Versus Demon. While lacking the Demon's transbrake and 840 horsepower on race fuel, the Super Stock remains more street-friendly, street-legal drag radials, simpler setup, and daily usability. Strengths. Brutal straight-line performance, 0 to 60 and quarter-mile speeds. Launch-focused tuning that brings out the best of the powertrain. Engaging auditory experience and direct driver involvement. Drawbacks. Limited track cornering agility due to drag suspension. Tamer brakes than Red-Eye, adequate, but not elite. High fuel consumption, tire wear, and relatively rough ride outside drag mode. Conclusion and verdict. The reviewer concludes that the Challenger SRT Super Stock isn't built to be everyday comfortable or the nimblest platform. It's a purpose-built drag warrior. But as a highly usable, street-legal 807 horsepower muscle car, it hits a unique niche. The video encourages a test drive to truly feel its launch chops and addictive exhaust note. It's perfect for enthusiasts seeking raw power, quarter-mile bragging rights, and vintage American muscle theatrics. Final thoughts. This review video expertly balances technical specs with visceral driving footage. From the moment you hit the ignition with that red key fob to the big screen POV quarter-mile blasts, Viewers get both factual insight and emotional thrill. The presentation is clear, the explanations are well structured, and the video quality ensures every detail is appreciated, from wheel spin, engine exhaust, transmission shifts, to interior finesse.